Hello everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. So today I'm doing an order. You guys, if you have an order out with me at the moment, please be patient. I have 15 or 20 of them. I can only do one at a time. I can only do one a day. This one is for Shannon. She's been waiting a while and I'm getting ready to do hers today. So Shannon, I hope you like the way it comes out. She wants one of the new cross molds. I got 2 of them in Happy Mail, so I'm going to do one as well. And she wanted my unicorn. And pretty simple, but this one's going to take quite a while to finish. So this one she wanted silver, just silver and blinged out. This one she wanted green and interference green marbled together. So that's what we're going to do on that one. I'm going to try out the Let's Resin interference green that I have. It comes in a set of 6. So we'll try that one today. And then I chose this new eye candy one. This is supposed to be a color shift. I had to relook it up online because I poured it yesterday in this little turtle off camera on something else. And it came out beautiful on its own. But when I looked it up online, it's supposed to be really dark and purple and blue when it's done as backed in black. So I want to try this on this one. And then I think it was Dawn who said, please can you do Peachy Keen as the glitter of the day next? And I said, sure. So we're going to pour this one for the glitter of the day. Oh, my mind just went blank. Okay. That's going to get set aside. That holds 3 ounces for the unicorn. Each of these hold 5 ounces, and all we need to do is put the powders in to begin with, and then I'll probably mix everything up all at one time. So I'm just going to use this soft brush. I didn't want to mix this in with the resin because I think it will be more metallic-y if I brush it on like this. So we'll find out. If it's horrible, you know I will redo it for her. This is pretty simple to do. And this one, did I show you? Eye Candy Junjin Silver. So I do have a discount code. It's on the screen right now. And I can tell that these molds, both of them are exactly the same, and there's scratches across the top. So I'm guessing I'm going to have to top coat them. So whatever they're using to make the mold, can you see all those scratches? That's in the mold. There's nothing I can do about that. So unfortunately, we'll have to deal with that after demold. Yeah, I wasn't planning on top coating it, but you have to do what you have to do. I'm just gonna quick do this on both of them. So I'm just gonna sticking to fast forward because it can be monotonous and boring. And then it will mix up. I'm going to use my epoxy resin. I don't think I'm going to use fast cure for this. No, I want them to mix a little bit in that unicorn. And yeah, I'll be right back.
Glitz and glitter on my hands tonight, pouring resin in the fading light. Silver cross shining bold and true, marbled unicorn in shades of green and blue. For Shannon's heart, these treasures will make a little sparkle with each careful take. Rhinestones gleaming, a magical scene, a cross of silver and a unicorn of green. The resin swirls like a cosmic tide, trapping stars and dreams inside. Green and white like a forest breeze, crafting joy with the greatest ease. For Shannon's heart, these treasures will make a little sparkle with each careful take. Rhinestones gleaming, a magical scene, a cross of silver.
I only mixed up the 2 crosses for now, and what I did, I put a little bit of the, where is it? The silver, oh. I put this same exact silver mica into the resin for this one. That way, if I did miss a spot, you shouldn't see it with the silver resin behind it. Just have to make sure you mix it really well, make sure there's nothing floating. And then we'll vacuum chamber it anyway. And then the other one I'm going to mix with my black pigment paste, and hopefully we'll get those colors that I saw on their website, which would be shocking. I mean, that's a gorgeous color on its own, and I would be so amazed if it changed that much. I gotta grab another stick. I'm just using the black pigment paste from Let's Resin. This thing lasts forever. This is the first bottle I ever got, and it's still half full. It will be here for a long time, and I use it all the time. Same with the white that I get from them. That bottle is lasted me forever. That looks good. Pigment paste, you still have to mix really, really well, because if you have loose pigment paste that falls to the bottom of your project, it will not cure. And you'll wonder what happened to your project, to a little tiny speck that never cured. It's because your pigment paste was not mixed well. So make sure you mix everything beautifully. If you have a bubble remover or a vacuum chamber, highly recommend you use it for every project. Okay, let's get them in there. I put them on paper towels so they slide easily away from the center of my table for you guys. No other reason, really. These are pretty simple. Let's hope we don't get a lot of bubbles on the backs of this lid. But if we do, we'll have to just fill it in with UV resin. I'm thinking on that unicorn, because I get so many bubbles because the hair is so intricate. I think I'm going to fill her halfway. Oh gosh, don't tell me I need more. I think I'm going to fill her halfway and put her in the vacuum chamber and see if that will push the resin into the hair. I could use a ½ ounce more. But I think this one is kind of high and that one is a little low. I'm just gonna transfer it. And I might make up just a tiny bit extra on the next batch so I can make sure this one is filled all the way up. I mean, it's probably good, but it's like a hair low. I'm just gonna move them out of the way, and then we'll do these. I'm probably gonna end up with the same issue on this one, because I did 10 ounces exactly. I should have done 11 just to be safe, and I didn't. I don't know what I was thinking. It always takes a little bit more than what your water is telling you. See those 2 bubbles right there and right here? Let me grab a stick. There's one here. See? Oh, maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's not. Maybe it's just the way the powder went on, because it's not filling in. So I guess we're gonna find out at demold. I hope these aren't all bubbles. See, that one went away. I hope I don't have that on hers. I just don't want to be rubbing off the powder. That's what I don't want to do. Can't tell. hair in there from my brush. Well, I guess we'll find out if they are actually bubbles or if it's the mica powder. All right, let's do this one. And the same with this one. It needs just a hair. Actually, no, it doesn't either. That one needs just a hair. So mix up extra, even if it's just a ½ ounce or 1 ounce when you're making something that you measured with water. And I know that, and I didn't do it anyway. It's a good thing I'm making up more. Okay, let me move this stuff out of the way and mix up a little bit more resin. We're gonna do this one, and we're gonna do this one. So that's for that, that's for that, and BRB. This time I mixed up the 4-hour fast cure, just hoping the marbling will come out better in the unicorn. That's the only reason I did that. I've already added a ½ ounce each to the black and the silver. I mixed up more black, more silver, poured it in there. So this is going to be the Peachy Keen, doused with glitter. And as I was thinking about it, I can't put the unicorn in the vacuum chamber because it will merge my colors together. It won't be marbled anymore. So I can't do that. I'm just going to have to really spritz it with alcohol, hoping that works. Let's pour this in here. I have another one coming because I wore this one out, but I'll still use it until I can't use it anymore. I can't believe how popular this mold has been, this little butterfly mold. All right, that's that. I have a tiny bit left. I also have a tiny little bit of black left. So I'll just pour it into some pendants or something. Now, let's mix these. I want Bonsai Green and Interference Green. It's so hard to open these little bags with gloves on. Okay. I got it. I got it. I need to wipe that. I can't take a chance and put resin in my bag. Okay. Let's see if that's good. And these are just like little sample bags you can get a lot cheaper, and then if you like it, order the jar. That's what I did. And I have some jars in my cart of the ones that I do like that I ordered sample bags for. And you can order like a whole sample box and pick your own colors for it. So that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, that's good. I don't know what shade you wanted, Shannon. I'm hoping I picked a good shade to go with this Interference. If you guys order from me, please tell me what shades you want, because sometimes I forget to ask, like this time, until it's too late and I'm ready to do the video. Okay, that's that one. Here's the Interference. Oh, I haven't opened it yet, so let's try it. And it's just basically white mica with a hint of the green in there. I'm just hoping the green doesn't eat it up. I don't always have great luck marbling that little unicorn, but I'm certainly gonna try. Okay, I'm gonna run these through the vacuum chamber. And I'll probably pour that I might put some glitter in that black and then pour it into something. While the vacuum chamber's running, I'm gonna put some of the interference green in the black and see what happens. Oops. Make sure I wipe off my stick and see what it looks like. You could put glitter in your black. You can put powders in your black. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's gorgeous. I've never put interference in black before. And look at how that turned out. I'm gonna do a touch more. I don't think I need it, but I'm gonna try. Just a touch. Pour a couple pendants for my giveaways. There's not much in here. I just had to check my vacuum chamber. I always walk away and then I boil it over and it's not fun to clean up. This one I'm wearing out too. I've used this thing so many times. Let's do a circle. Well, I get 3 out of it. You do need to dome these, or they're not fun to trim. You can always back coat them with UV resin. It's easier than trimming them. So I try to make sure, and these are not perfectly domed, so I might have an issue. Not an issue, just more work. But I can't get a drop out of here. Come on, just a drop. Okay, let's do the rest of the peachy keen in some of these. That one, and one more drop in there. Whoa, that one's too full. Don't think I have enough for one more, so this is going to go into my giveaway molds. And let me grab everything out of the vacuum chamber. I'm just going to spritz these with alcohol, everything. Let me go grab the resin. Okay, this one is a split mold, so I have to tape it together and make sure your split is put together properly so you don't really see that seam. I don't really like split molds, but that's the way this one came. This one was Happy Mail. Thank you, Barbara. Everybody loves it so much. I'm gonna just spray a ton of alcohol down here and kind of move it around. I have not done this before. I just kind of sprayed. Let's just hope we get a lot less bubbles. And then basically I'm just gonna pour a little bit of each one until it's full, and hope we see both colors. I don't know if we're gonna see this white one. That's the one I'm nervous about. We won't know until we unmold, and then I really can't add the lighter color because I don't have that in a marker. So I'll have to figure something else out if it doesn't work. Let me scrape this one and get all the white one in here. Probably see the beautiful shimmer from it, but the actual white, not quite sure. I'm just gonna fill up the rest with the green. Oh, I got a lot of green left. Okay. those bubbles. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna work, but hopefully I'm wrong. I really, really, really want to be wrong. Let's see, what can I pour? Let's just finish filling this up. I can always use these. And then maybe I'll make a flower or two. That's good. I just need a drip in there. Maybe I'll put a drip in these. It's close to the same color just to get them full. Hopefully it doesn't ruin that. Let me grab my flower mold. I do spritz this one with alcohol, and I use these things millions of times, and the alcohol hasn't ruined the finish of it so far. So I know they say don't do handmade molds, but this one has so many petals in places you can get bubbles that it's really no way around it. Like I said, I've sprayed mine every single time, and I probably use this. Well, this is a newer one because it was a reject, so this one's not a perfect mold, but my older ones I've used probably 50 times each, and it still comes out shiny. So let's move that one. Do I have enough for one more? Let's find out. And you do have to squish these a couple of times. Those of you who are getting bubbles in yours, you've got to squish them. Like I said, there's so many petals that it needs help getting in there. And I usually do mine twice. A third and then a third and then fill it. I don't know if I have enough, and I am not mixing up more. Just barely. If I scrape, it'll be good. Oh my gosh, exact. That's so funny. Okay. Now we wait. We wait and we pray that one comes out good. Oh my gosh, I hope it comes out good. Let's get to unmolding everything. We'll do these. This was the black with the, oh, that looks nice. Now you know what it looks like to put your interference powders in your black. Of course, there's a piece of glitter embedded in there. Why wouldn't there be? Those came out good. This was just the green. Very nice. Nice color. I will trim those up and put flat bag bales on. Here is the Peachy Keen. It's got shimmers of oranges and golds in there. Really pretty. Love it. And we'll get this one out. And I gotta fix a bubble in that one. Just that one. So here it is on a bigger scale. What do you think? I got one bubble there. Oh, I got a bubble on each one. Probably because it was a 4-hour fast cure. We'll get the flowers out. These were just the green. Look at that sparkle. I will trim them up, either make them magnets or keychains. Be careful when you're pulling these out because you can rip those little things in there. There's all the petal dividers in there. There we go. Look at all the facets on that baby. So pretty. Okay, let's do this one. I'm so afraid to see how many bubbles I have to deal with. Do that. Where is the, right there. Oh, I already can see we're gonna get 2 colors, I hope. Let's get her out. And we have bubbles. Of course we do. However, the color is magnificent. Oh, I'm so glad. Of course, you know, I'm going to cover the bubbles. Good thing I put rhinestones in her hair, because those are the exact placement I need to put them in. This does need trimmed on the bottom, but what do you think of the color? Oh, I'm so glad. There's the seam right here. Oh, good, 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 good. Okay, let's do the crosses. I'm anxious to see the final color on this one. There's one bubble. Well, it's greenish gold. I don't remember seeing that on the website. I will have to go back and look. Huh, I could have used more powder right there. Hopefully it's not too bad on this one. I will probably be blinging them up. Yeah, I didn't do the best job. And that fits together pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna do something to them. I just don't know what yet. I've been thinking about it all day, but I wanted to see them before I actually planned it. So we got a bubble there to fix, and a bubble there to fix, and a bubble there to fix. Goodness, all the corners have bubbles. You've got to be kidding me. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Every corner is going to have a bubble. Wow. All right. And as I said, all those scratches are in my mold. They are in both molds. So this cross was made by the exact same original because they're both scratched. I'm hoping that will not be seen under the top coat. Otherwise, I'm not going to be selling this one. So I'm going to have to top coat it before I do anything else to it to see what's going to happen. It's not too bad. There are scratches all over the mold though. I don't know if I want to sell this, but let me find out. I don't know. I got to think about this one. This I'll get done. Everything else I'll get done. This one's not horrible, but because of the metallics, you could see that pretty bad. I think I don't know. I don't know. Give me a moment.
Shining bold and true, marbled unicorn in shades of green and blue. For Shannon's heart, these treasures will make a little sparkle with each careful take. Rhinestones gleaming, a magical scene, a cross of silver and a unicorn of green. The resin swirls like a cosmic tide, trapping stars and dreams inside. Green and white like a forest breeze, crafting joy with the greatest ease. For Shannon's heart, these treasures will make a little sparkle with each careful take. Rhinestones gleaming, a magical scene, a cross of silver and a unicorn of green. The unicorn stands, a sent from above. For Shannon's heart, these treasures will make a little sparkle with each careful take. Rhinestones gleaming, a magical scene, a cross of silver and a unicorn of green.
I'm going to try something on this one. I pulled out a sticker that I just got in Happy Mail. I think I'm going to put it here, and I'm going to try the tabletop resin on top, which I've already mixed up about ½ an ounce. And this kind of fits sideways. Like that. I guess I don't need it on the bottom. This is going to end up a blooper if it's still available because I didn't get my powders on very good. Not happy with the sides. You could see a lot of the black under there. So this will be a blooper today. And let me just wipe it down with a little bit of alcohol. Make sure it's clean. And I'm going to see before I try to... I did email Shannon, so I am waiting to see what she wants me to do with the other one. Because I'm not crazy about the sides. It's not a great mold. And it's amazing that both of these were made from the exact same original because they have the exact same scratches on them, which is crazy. This is, like I said, tabletop resin, so it shouldn't flow over, and if it does, well, it's a blooper anyway, right? It's a little thicker than normal. Although I didn't let it sit very long, I just mixed it and I'm going to put it on. And then once this is cured, I don't know if I'll be able to tell before. I don't really want to move it, so I can't really move it around to check and see if I could see the scratches or not. I just bring it to the edge. Now this has rounded edges, so there's a way bigger chance that it's going to go over the edge than it would if they were not rounded. I wouldn't be too concerned, but this one, rounded edges, so they very well could be an extra big blooper. There's that. And then I'll have some extra to make some more extras. Maybe I'll just put it on hers and see what happens while I wait for her answer. Why would I not? Who knows? Maybe it'll disappear. That, or I could put a word over it or something. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out how I can save it. I just can't save the sides. That's what I don't like. And this is pulling away from the edge. So I'm going to have to watch it for a while. Not my best piece, put it that way. So when it gets tackier, I'm just going to have to keep doing this. But you don't know a mold until... I never expected both of them to be like that. That's the thing. You always got to pour them one time. And then you know the ins and the outs of it, really. But this one, I don't know. Not great. All right, let's see what happens on this. I was trying to be careful because I know I don't have gloves on. So let's see how it's probably going to happen on this one. I am going to probably go around the edge just to cover that edge with stones anyway, so I hope I have enough. Yeah, about half left. I think I'll know right away. And yes, I can still see the scratches underneath this. So I don't know. I don't think she should take this piece. but I don't know what she's gonna want to do to it. Maybe she has an idea I didn't think of. Like I said, I can make a word go across there, but then I'll have to top coat again. Actually, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab some gloves. I'm gonna grab some gloves. I'm gonna get that all off because it's not working. So if she does want a word there, I'm gonna have to top coat it anyway. So I'm gonna pull this off and wait for that answer. And let me just fix what I just did over here. I'm just gonna take some paper towels, wipe it off, clean it with alcohol, and go from there. Okay, I'll do that off camera.
Glitz and glitter on my hands tonight, pouring resin in the fading light. Silver cross shining bold and true, marbled unicorn in shades of green and blue.
For Shannon's heart, these treasures will make a little sparkle with each careful take. Rhinestones gleaming, a magical scene, a cross of silver and a unicorn of green. The resin swirls like a cosmic tide, trapping stars and dreams inside. Green and white like a forest breeze, crafting joy with the greatest ease. For Shannon's heart, these treasures will make a little sparkle with each careful take. Rhinestones gleaming, a magical scene, a cross of silver and a unicorn of green. The unicorn stands, a mystical guide with marbled magic that won't ever hide. The cross shines bright, a beacon of love, both crafted with care, sent from above.
I finished everything, so let's start with the most boring. Here's the pendants with the pinch bails on. This was left over from the top coat. I just mixed in the gold metallic pigment, warm gold from Little Windows. So I just stirred a little gold in there and put a gold bail on there. Here's the butterfly. I just put a few rhinestones on there. Finish that up. Oh, and a magnet on the back. The the flowers, I didn't do anything. I just trimmed them up and put a magnet on the back. I didn't make keychains out of them. Here's the beautiful little unicorn with the rhinestones covering all the bubbles as usual. I added some green marker just to add another dimension, and also some silver everywhere. Since she will like the silver heart, I added silver on the feet, and then I gave her some green eyes and things like that. So that is her. She took the longest, but the cutest. Now I think I managed to save these guys from like Bloopersville to the major big city again. So this is what I did. So I top coated it, added rhinestones around the edge. And then in Happy Mail, I was going through all my stickers. I had these swag stickers. So that covered the sides. They're holographic in silver, so it matches perfectly. So you can't even tell that the sides are messed up. So I think I salvaged this one. And then I was doing the same thing to this one. I just added rhinestones around the edge and the top. And then I did the same thing. I added a swag sticker all the way around so you don't see all those pieces parts. I need to seal it right there so it doesn't pop up. So I sent pictures to her and she was happy with this. So I'm so excited. Of course, not going to charge her full price because you can still see the little scratch marks, but I did the best that I could. Unfortunately, you can't get those scratches out underneath this metallic powder, but she was happy with it, and that's all that I care about. So thanks for joining me, man. What a wild goose chase to try to save these ones. I'm gonna get you guys some pictures. I will be back tomorrow filling some more orders. I hope you can join me. They're going to be beautiful, so come back then. I will see you then, guys. Have a blessed day. Bye, everyone.
Glitz and glitter paint her way. She lights up hearts come what may. With a brush of faith she starts. Jesus whispers through her art. Patience blooms in every hue. Her love for viewers shines so true. Shimmer sparkles in her eyes. A radiant soul under bright skies. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. Ooh, 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 ooh. Canvas dreams and sparkly streams. Her laughter flows like sunlit beams. With each stroke her spirit sings, a masterpiece of golden wings. She sprinkles joy like morning dew, in every shade a promise new. A life of love, a life of grace. In her art we see his face. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart.